Hello, class. This is Demetrius Wilson with Business Marketing. We're now on Chapter 13. We're dealing with promotions in this chapter. We only have Chapter 14 and Chapter 15 left. So, congratulations on making it this far. You're almost to the end. Our learning outcomes that I want you to focus on during this chapter, not only relative to the lecture, but also relative to your reading, are listed below. They're also in your textbook. Explain integrated marketing communications, referenced in the book as IMC, and its connection to the organization's marketing strategy, right? When they say integrated, all connected, and it's going to be related to their overall strategy. Discuss how to develop effective messaging for marketing communications. Explain factors to consider when selecting marketing communication methods to execute the actual strategy. Describe common methods of marketing communication, their advantages and disadvantages, such as going via internet, going through not only just through internet via email, but also through Facebook, through Twitter, through Yelp, things of that nature. Explain how integrated marketing communication tools support the sales process. Very integral in the sales process. Describe the uses of customer relationship management or CRM system for marketing communication purposes, right? Are you connected to that? Do you have different flashes? Is it contact us? Is there a chat button on there? Explain common tools and approaches used to measure marketing communication objectiveness or effectiveness, and create a marketing campaign and budget using multiple integrated marketing communication tools to execute a marketing strategy. So you come up with your strategy, you see which tools are most applicable, most effective, and you move forward from there. I thought this picture was quite interesting, and sometimes, if we do something and then there's a good result, then we take credit for it. But if we do something and there's a bad result, we say, hey, that wasn't connected to what I did. So he says, I predict my clever tweet connecting our brand to the dress will get 1,000 new followers. And a lot of times that is the case. They say, hey, you may tweet something or send something out during an event, and a lot of people are following that event. They may start following your product and or service. So that holds true. But I bet you if a lot of people, stop following you, then you wouldn't say that because of my tweet that was the impact. So our marketing communication, this you've already gone over and you've seen in every single chapter: product, price, place, and promotion. That's the marketing mix right there. But from promotion, as you see her on this screen, you have advertising. You're all familiar with advertising, whether it be via the web, whether it be on commercial, XM radio, or TV. Then you have public relations, right? Things that you're doing in the community that aren't for profit, but will bring good name to your company. Sales promotion, personal selling, that's the one-to-one selling that takes place. Digital marketing, direct marketing, where I'm going door to door. Maybe I don't want to deal with distributors and wholesalers. And then guerrilla marketing, where you're kind of doing crazy off the wall things in order to get recognized for the company, like maybe putting a company's name tattooed on your chest and streaking through the Olympics definitely gets a lot of attention. So in terms of marketing communication, let's go through each one of these, right? Your advertising, promotion, public relations, sales promotion, personal selling, digital marketing, digital or direct marketing, and guerrilla marketing. As told in their true definition. So advertising is any paid form of presenting ideas, goods, or services by an identified sponsor. Historically, advertising messages have been tailored to a group and employ mass media such as radio, television, newspaper, and magazine, and obviously the internet. Public relations is the purpose of public relations is to create goodwill between an organization and the public or target segments is trying to reach. This happens through unpaid or earned promotional opportunities such as articles, press and media coverage, winning awards, giving presentations at conferences and events, and otherwise getting favorable attention through vehicles not paid for by the sponsor, right? So no money coming in, but the residual effects will definitely bring money in. Personal selling uses people to develop relationships with target audiences for the purpose of selling products and services. Personal selling puts an emphasis on face-to-face interaction, understanding the customer's needs, and demonstrating how the product and or services provide actual value. And that's what we want. We want it to provide value. Customer will continue to come back. If it doesn't provide value, then they won't. Sales promotion, marketing activities to aim and temporarily boost sales of a product or service by adding the basic value offered, such as a buy one get one free. Right. So if I buy sugar and I'm gonna buy it anyway, and I see buy one get one free, I'm definitely going to purchase some, even if I didn't necessarily need to purchase some at that time. Buy 12 cases and get a discount to wholesalers and retailers and or distributors. Direct marketing, this method aims to sell products or services directly to consumers rather than going through retailers. At the beginning of my career, I did work for a company that did direct marketing where I went business to business and did sales, and it was quite interesting. Learned a lot from it. Catalogs, telemarketing, mail brochures or promotional materials, and television home shopping channels, which I like a lot and buy a lot of things from, are all common traditional direct marketing tools. Email and mobile marketing are two great next generation direct marketing channels. Sometimes, people get excited about things. So I was, up, late night watching infomercial and this thing called the Mini Max. And it's something that you can connect all your devices to, charges them all, and it can also charge your car, even if it doesn't have a battery in it. So I was like, hey, I need to purchase one of those. And then I told, like 10 people at work about it as well. Digital marketing covers a lot of ground, from websites to search engine content and social media marketing. Digital marketing tools and techniques evolve very, very rapidly. Obviously, you see with Tumblr, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, things of that nature. Evolve rapidly with technological advances, but this umbrella term covers all in ways in which digital technologies are used to market and sell organizations' products, services, ideas, and also their experiences. And last but not least, of course, guerrilla marketing. The newer category of marketing communication involves unconventional, innovative, and usually low-cost marketing tactics to engage customers or consumers in the marketing activity, generate attention, right? Attention is the main thing with guerrilla marketing, and achieve maximum exposure for organization, its products and or services. Generally, guerrilla marketing is experimental. So they're like, hey, could go wrong, but it could go really right. And you'll see some great examples in the book. What are objectives of marketing communication? You want to communicate first, and when you say communicate, it's clear, concise communication. If you're not getting your message across, then it's not communication, it's actually miscommunication, which I'm sure you've learned in your general business classes. You want to compete, you want to get your fair share of the market, and you want to convince people to purchase your product and continue to purchase your product, which is very important. So how does our marketing campaign work? So step by step, it works like this. You want to determine the target market, like who are we targeting to make these purchases. Determine the purpose and objective of the integrated marketing communications campaign. So what is our purpose? What is our objective of the different ways that we're going to get our media out there, whether it be through social media, whether it be through TV, whether it be through radio. Set SMART goals, just like anything else. Your goals have to be specific, measurable. They have to be, measured by time. They have to be realistic. So SMART goals, that's in life and business, everything else. Define the message, right? So you want to have a clear, concise definition of what your message is before you get it out there. Number 5, you want to select marketing communications methods and tools, right? So you want to continue to say, hey, maybe we just want to do television and Facebook, and that's it. And there's certain reasons why. Or maybe you want to do Tumblr and YouTube, and that's it. And don't do anything on TV until we need to drum up additional business. Number 6, determine the promotional mix, which tools to use, when, and how much. Then we want to execute the campaign. Obviously, that's just taking place and moving forward with what we're doing. And like in anything else, lastly, we want to measure the results and refine the approach as needed, right? So it went 80% well, but how can we fix it that additional 20% so it can go 100% well? That's it for chapter 13. These won't be that long. You'll have chapter 14 coming up. You will not have a quiz for chapter 13, and you won't have a quiz for chapter 14 on that either. What you'll have is a test that's due. So we'll have 2 tests that are pretty close back to back for test number 3 and test number 4, but no quiz for chapter 13 and no quiz for chapter 14. So that's it for chapter 13. Make sure you read your chapter, go everything else that's due or that you may have pending, and move on to the chapter 14 video, which won't be very long as well, and won't have a quiz for that chapter either. I want you guys all to, 1, to focus on the upcoming 2 additional tests, and 2, want you to focus on either hopefully continuing on, but possibly a lot of you guys already know starting on your marketing project. So if you forgot that there was one, it's in the module for this week, and it'll be in each module until the class is over. So that's it for me. Make sure you go on to check out the chapter 14 video. And as always, I want you all to have a good day and a great week.